2025 is about to head out the door, and with that comes a lot of great films. But I wanted to talk about my favorite films of this year. Now, there are tons of films in 2025 that we could talk about, but I wanted to talk about the ones that are just my favorites. And there's one film on this list that stands above the rest, and I'll explain what film that is at the very end. We're going to start this list off right out of the gates with F1's Brad Pitt. I tried to do a car reference in the intro to that. It didn't work. Bad joke. Now, the team over at Top Gun worked on this film, and my God, you can feel it. You felt every G-force, you felt every turn, every raindrop. You were in the cockpit with the driver, and that kind of gave this film its own unique, just beautiful feel to it. And one thing that it did because of that, gave more eyes, more interest into the sport of F1. It made you just pay attention to like what these racers are going through. It was just a very, very good film. Next, we have Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Anything Del Toro does, I will watch. I love this film. Del Toro does something that Hollywood doesn't do too much anymore. Everything is practical. The sets, the effects, he uses a little bit of CGI, but for the most part, it's all practical. This film talked about belonging and being accepted, and it was just a really beautiful film. It was a great retelling of a story that we all know and love. So I had to include weapons on this list because two things. One, it's a great film, and two, the horror genre in general was really, really prevalent in 2025. Now, this film, right off the trailer, I was hooked. I want to know why these kids weren't in the classroom, what happened, where did they go, who took them, and it was a great, fun ride. It was a little, crazy at times. The ending specifically with all the children. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil anything. But the film's great, and also it made running like this really creepy. And that's how I run now. You knew that Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler's Sinners was going to be on this list. An original film that did very, very well, had one of the best soundtracks I have heard in a very, very long time. And you can't talk about this film without mentioning the unbelievable scene with the juke joint when all the genres of music comes together. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. I saw this in IMAX, and when that scene happened, I was like, this is peak cinema. But Sinners definitely is on this list. Next is Jake Kelly with George Clooney and Adam Sandler. Now, this is a pairing I didn't know I needed and now I want more of. It was a really delightful film, and it captured exactly what it's like to be a working actor with his entourage. They captured all that brilliantly, and it was just a really fun film. And guys, I know you're watching this, Clooney, Sandler, I know you are, we're friends. You need to make more projects together because your chemistry is great. So I needed to include a TV show on this list. Now, there are so many great shows in 2025, but Welcome to Derry, which is so good. The fact they chose to do a TV format as opposed to another film was great. You got to explain more. You got to learn more about Derry. You got to learn more why Pennywise chose the clown moniker. The performances were great. The kids were fantastic. It was just an all-around a good show and a very emotional show too. And again, there are so many great TV shows and movies in 2025, but these are the ones that really just stood out to me. But the one film, my favorite film of 2025 is Sinners. Now, this film, I saw it 3 times. I couldn't stop listening to the soundtrack. And it deserves all the accolades it gets. It's just a really, really good film. And Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, whenever they connect, they always hit the mark. They always work on great projects together, and I can't wait to see what they work on next. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my list. What did you think? Do you hate my list? Do you like it? Let me know in the comments below. And what was your favorite film of 2025?